Hello everyone! Guess what? We have a giant RUMOURSPLOSION here. And yeah, I'm very excited to talk about this because there are some games that I would love to see come to the Switch too, if I could eventually afford it. But yeah, so far Nintendo is having a weirdly busy 2026. Like, almost suspiciously busy. We're talking about at least one major release every single month, sometimes even two, all the way up until Yoshi and the Mysterious Book in May. And after that, complete mystery. No roadmap, no clear plan, just silence. But now, a new wave of rumours might have just filled the rest of the year. And if even half of this is true, Nintendo's about to have one of its biggest years in a long time. Before we get into this, let's be clear, this is all coming from an industry insider called Nate the Hate, with some extra backing from Video Games Chronicle. Nothing here is confirmed. Plans can change, things can get delayed. Some of these might not even exist. But it's fun, so let's talk about it. So, the most unexpected thing here, and the thing most people have been talking about for a couple weeks, is that Star Fox is coming back. And he recently just had his cameo in the Mario Galaxy movie, but this is going to be a brand new game, reportedly launching this summer on the Nintendo Switch 2. Not only that, but it's supposedly a classic style Star Fox game. So like the on-rail shooting, the tight arcade gameplay, and less of the gimmicks like walking around with a staff or the dinosaur planet or whatever. I don't know much about Star Fox, I've never played them, so this is what I've seen in like passing. Yeah. But from what I see, this looks to be exactly what people have been asking for since Star Fox Zero didn't quite land. Apparently the visuals are very good and there's even online multiplayer. And here's the interesting part, this game might be revealed before May, but not in a Nintendo Direct. Because according to the rumours, there isn't even a full Direct planned until June. Now, from what I've been seeing, there's this bad news where things have apparently gotten painful. And now, if you've been waiting for a new 3D Mario, you might be waiting a little longer, because according to these reports, the next big 3D Mario game won't release until 2027. So it will have been nearly a decade since Mario Odyssey. That's insane, blah blah blah, Nintendo's holding back. But, to me, that just reads as, wow, it's confirmed! We're getting a 3D Mario in 2027. That's not as long as we thought it would be. I really don't see why everyone is treating this like a negative thing. There's no way we were getting Bonanza and the next 3D Mario in a row. This isn't 2017. It was 3D Mario's 40th anniversary last year, so I guess people expected it then. But this year is Zelda's 40th anniversary, and the big rumour is a full remake of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I don't think it's going to be a remaster or a port of the 3DS version, but a proper modern remake for the Switch 2, supposedly launching in the second half of 2026. And yeah, there was a remake on the 3DS like I said, but a full console remake is on a completely different level, especially considering how many fans have been asking for something more traditional after games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. If this is real, then this could be amazing. I haven't even finished the first Ocarina of Time. I'm not really much of a Zelda person. I've only played the Breath of the Wild era games, so this could be my way to get into it. And somehow, that's not everything. According to the same source, 2026 is packed with additional releases. We just got release dates for Splatoon, Raiders, and Ribbon Heaven Group. And the rumour stated that these would be coming in the summer, and I guess it is. And so this also says Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave would be coming in that time as well, so I guess we can look forward to that, if you are believing this. And if that's true, Nintendo's not slowing down at all. There's also talk of a new Nintendo Switch Sports style experience coming to the Switch 2. The rumour doesn't specify if it's a sequel or a Switch 2 edition, but I would be pretty happy for a sequel because I actually liked Switch Sports. Yeah, it wasn't as good as Wii Sports or Resort or Club, but it was pretty good. On top of that, we'll be getting some more Switch 2 editions like Pikmin 4 and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Yeah, they should be coming in 2026. And for the third-party people, there's also the Duskbloods, which is apparently aiming for a late 2026 release. If you step back and look at everything together, this is either one of Nintendo's most stacked years ever, or a very convincing collection of rumours. Because think about it, a new Star Fox, a Zelda remake, multiple mid-sized releases, upgraded ports, and a held-back Mario for 2027. I think that's sort of a very specific strategy. It almost feels like Nintendo is spacing out its biggest hitters to keep the momentum going into the next few years. At the end of the day, none of this is confirmed, but it does paint a really interesting picture of what Nintendo could be planning. And honestly, even if only half of this turns out to be real, 2026 is still shaping up to be a pretty huge year. So, what do you think? Would you want a new Star Fox, or Ocarina of Time remake, or 3D Mario? And who knows? Let me know what you would like to come to the Switch 2 this year or the year after. And thank you so much for watching. If you appreciated the recap that is like 2 months late at this point, like and subscribe. I'm sure you want more late news and non-topical videos from me in the future. Yeah, I need to get my stuff together. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.